Azul, high in the Tamazight language of Morocco. Isn't it awesome that there are still native languages spoken in such a colonized land? Azul. Yesterday, a group of us got together and gave great gratitude for the star nations, for star knowledge. We were in awe, and we used a lot of different methods to contact them. And when I say them, I don't mean little green men. I'm talking about mostly invisible intelligence that speaks through our souls, speaks through our hearts. We used earthly nature, if you will, as a kind of mirror to the stars, and the stars as a mirror to the earth. As above, so below. And I have to say, it was really a game-changing day for me. I've heard so much from native peoples on creation stories. We come from the stars. And we didn't, Kathy Jaguar Moon Pedavlano and I, we did not overlay anything, any cultural overlay. We just said, let's be open. And so that mirroring is, there's so much, there's so many forms on Earth that mirror this sacred geometry in the sky. You know, just like a daisy and all kinds of little five-fingered flowers, but you can notice it in trees, you can notice it on the rocks, and when you shapeshift deeply enough with the rock beings, you can feel the star stuff in the rocks, and it just goes on and on. And why, so I never talked about this in my book. It seemed a little bit too far out, and I think for a lot of environmental folks, it sort of seems like you're missing the point. This is where we need the help here on Earth. And what I discovered yesterday was this, taking that sacred pause. What I discovered yesterday is there is infinite intelligence, so-called, out there, and that we get to access it to help us down here on Earth. And there's just so much, you know, I did a whole bunch of research ahead of time. There's just so much depth that complements a relatively earthbound, nature-connected perspective. So it's expanding the container. And so I invite you to look at the night sky, read up on native traditions and how often it's said we come from the stars. and go into your own inner authority and see what this means for you. You know, astronomy has been handed down in a relatively dull way until relatively recently. I would say that Carl Sagan was kind of a breakthrough guy that really made the the galactic perspective truly inspiring. And so we're moving from that only scientific only inspiration to, you know, my favorite word is combining a shamanic orientation of the stars, the constellations, all the amazing mystery out there with all the incredible discoveries that are happening, like through the James Webb telescope. I'm going to talk more about this. As I said, yesterday was a game changer and really going to be inviting in star knowledge with the people more and more. You take care now. Thanks for listening.